That's me.
I'm a good pick. You can't go wrong with a classic. It's called the Dactyl. That really struck a chord.
Hi, everyone.
Jesus! I didn't even get my sister, bro. This is
Someone's angry. Yo, do you want to play a game? A Fortnite? Hello? This nigger just I swear, this bitch is still in Fortnite. Who the fuck is he? You did it?
Nope. He's done something to fuck it up.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
What the fuck is your business, bitch?
Picking at your clothes?
You think that's like at least, 10,000 blocks worth of stuff, I guess? So it's gonna be, is it 10,000? 1,000 for 4, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the motherfucker
Four.
off.
Yeah, That's close. But anyway, it should be enough material. Hopefully this works. I'm really worried these resource collectors won't properly feed that refinery, so this whole configuration might have to change, but that should be good. Let's put this controller back and just rehook these up because the refinery obviously screwed that up, so that's not a big deal. Alright, and now the final thing we need is the actual piston worker.
What's up, guys? How you liking the new Fortnite season? No. You understand what I mean, right? What? Alright. Yeah, it's only us two, and there's 3 people there already. What makes you think we're gonna take them out when I just use lotion on my hair? Seriously? If I get no guns, look at it. coming, Dusty. Yo. Ooh, a better pump. That's cool. Protect me, I am drinking a chug chug. Run. You can't do jump like that, buddy. Oh my god. One hour laser beam comes to laser beam.
guys, my name is Khan, and we're back today with more Scrap Mechanics Survival, and today we're going to do something that will hopefully help with our oil collection. I am currently out of gas. The last episode we burned through all the gas, and we have none of it. Pretty much using it all for this giant combine, which I am going to make some changes to. You guys did leave some suggestions. A lot of people said I should move the cab over and have an offset cab, and I'm thinking of doing that, putting the engine over here. Anyway, we're going to change it up at some point in time, but today what I want to do is make an underwater vehicle for collecting oil. And I know it seems crazy, but it actually is possible. The thing with Scrap Mechanic, which has kind of changed since the original release of it, is you can actually access stuff when you're in your seat. So for example, if we go down underwater here, let's just put a seat right next to this oil. As we sit in this seat, if I, oh wait, no, it doesn't work. It used to work. Did they change it? Hold on. Maybe the toilet seat's buggered. Let's get a regular driver's seat. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Regular driver's seat. Here we go. There we go. You can see, look at that. So it doesn't work with the toilet, but it works with the regular driver's seat. You can see I can still right click, and I can even destroy my own seat while sitting on it, which is kind of a pain in the butt. So the idea is we make a vehicle where the driver's seat is on the very front of the vehicle, and as we drive around under the water, we can just hold right click and look in front of us and gather all the oil up. So hopefully that's faster than swimming. Swimming is like, you know, this quick, and obviously we can gather the oil this way, but hopefully it's faster. We can just drive around and gather up all the oil on the ocean floor. So I want to try and build a vehicle today that can do that. It obviously has to be really, really heavy, and I'm going to make it hopefully electric powered with tank drive. I don't know if that's a good idea. Probably should be controller powered or something that doesn't use any fuel. And of course we're going to run into issues with like the oil down in these pits, but I think we should be able to scoot along and gather all this oil that's just sitting out in the ocean. So we'll use this seat because apparently toilets don't work. I was really hoping to make it, you know, where you're riding a toilet or something. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. We even have 4 logic gates already. 4 electric engines. Perfect. 4 logic gates. We're going to need some tires. We're not going to use suspension because what's the point? And we are going to need some pistons. The idea behind this is that we can basically lift our entire body out of the water with pistons, probably like 4 in a line, I would imagine. We'll do that after. And then the whole seat can come straight out of the water, and we can get air quickly. So we just hit a switch, get our air, and then go back down and keep mining oil. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the whole vehicle out of a lot of concrete. I believe concrete has a relatively terrible buoyancy, which is exactly what we want. We got a bunch of concrete here. What's the buoyancy on this stuff look like? Buoyancy is 5. Okay, what's the buoyancy on metal? What if I take a stack of metal 3? Buoyancy is 6. I love how metal is somehow, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You can't make a boat out of metal, but is there anything with a terrible, worse buoyancy? Glass 5. Ooh, diamond plate block is 2. Ooh, we could make, might actually be better off making it out of diamond plate block. 5 weight and 2 buoyancy versus, the question is which one floats easier, diamond plate or concrete? You know what, let's do a real quick test here. What? If we take some extruded metal, some concrete,
What is that?
diamond plate, dude.
Ow, fuck!
It's a wire!
God damn!
I didn't even hurt you that bad.
Fuck.
Let me see. Where'd it go? Oh my god, it went through his gut. Did you bring in your frosty? Don't let it just sit up and melt.
Hey, I just...
Doesn't matter what we use. Okay, well, let's just start building with concrete then, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to lay out a really basic base. This is going to be, of course, odd width, because we're just going to have a center point for our seat, and we're just going to do some really, really basic tank steering stuff. So we'll make this, I guess, 5 wide for now. Probably don't even need it this wide, to be honest. I want to make it as small as possible, but of course, still keep it stable under the water, so I don't know how that's going to work. And we'll just double bearing this all up. We're going to not use suspension because this is going to be relatively heavy, so it's just going to sink like a rock. And then, of course, we're going to double bearing everything so we can actually have this tank drive set up. So here we go. I know I'm painting my bearings. It's okay, guys. I got tons of paint. It's not a big deal. I feel like that's probably a good wheelbase. Something like that. We don't really need to go much further back, I don't think. There we go. That should be okay. and put another one here. We are going to probably just weigh this down like crazy afterwards, but hopefully this gives us enough ground clearance. I know some of the oil nodes kind of stick out of the ground, so hopefully this is enough to just jump over them, and we'll probably end up doubling up some of these wheels at some point, but for now, we're just going to put the 4 wheels on it. In order to do the tank drive setup, it's actually really simple. You double bearing each wheel, just like I've done here, and then you need 2 motors per side. So we're going to put one like this on either side for the back, and one like this on either side for the left, or I guess left and right, not back and front. And then we just connect one motor to the inside wheels and one motor to the outside wheels. Inside reverse, outside forward. You can honestly flip that, it doesn't matter. Just try and keep it consistent side to side. I mean, it shouldn't make a difference really, but just in case the physics decide to be weird for whatever reason, I like to keep them all consistent. And then we need some logic blocks here. So I'm just going to have the logic blocks like this, and then we set them all to an OR gate, and we connect one to each motor. So we connect one to this motor, one to this motor, one to this motor, and one to that motor. And then finally we need 4 buttons. So we take our 4 buttons and we put them, I mean, pretty much wherever we want. I'm just going to put them on top. And this is kind of where you have to think about it. So one button is for control number 1, which is going to go to both forward engines. One button is for control number 2, which is going to go to both reverse engines. One button is for control number 3, which is turn left, which goes to the forward engine on the right side and the reverse engine on the left side, and 4 goes to the reverse on the right side and forward on the left. So now, theoretically, if, oh, we need a battery container. Shoot, do we have a battery container somewhere? I thought we did. Did we, where did I use it? Did I put it on something? No, I didn't. Here we go, battery container, look at that. Alright, perfect. So we'll put a battery container down here too, which obviously still takes up a whole boatload of room. Maybe we can just slap it on the back. What if we just give it a little, yeah, oh, I got an idea. Hold on, we'll just cut a hole here. There we go, look at that. Now we're cooking. Perfect. And then we'll hook all this into all the motors, because of course it's survival and we need batteries. And then we'll throw some batteries in the container. So now theoretically this should be already set up with tank drive. Now the key to making this all work is controller mapping. So I'm going to go into the menu here. If you go to options and we look at the hotbar items, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and normally this would just say 1, 2, 3, 4. For some reason F is over here. I don't know why. I switched this to 3 and then I switched this to F and it swaps the position. But basically you can see I've got TGFH also on 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we're steering the tank, we actually just use TGFH instead of WASD. So you just gotta move your hand over on your keyboard, and that's how all my tank systems work. It's a lot easier than making a WASD converter. You have to deal with the delay in a WASD converter, whereas with this, as soon as you press the button, you can see we get instantaneous response, and it lets us do everything. Of course, we have to adjust all our speeds, but this on its own should work out fine. Now, we need to make the piston setup, so I'm going to start with just like 4 pistons. That should be, you know, we probably only need 3. 3 is 45 blocks in height. I think that should be enough. So we'll put one here, and then a concrete block, and then another one, concrete block, and then, is that, we definitely need more than 2, right? Let's check. Luckily, the ocean is relatively flat. So here we go, and let's go up. Is that enough? There's no way. No, it's close. Alright, the third one's going to be enough, though, right? Like, if I just connect this guy up, comes right out of the water. Oh my goodness, this is so deep. I didn't realize how deep this was. Is that... It's right below. Would that be enough, though, if we, like... Yeah, I'm just gonna put a 4th. Honestly, I feel like at this point we just put a 4th, and then that way, you know what? Even if we're in like a little bit of a dip or a gully or something, we're not like right at the surface and still desperately breathing for air. So I think we just put a 4th. It's kind of a waste of high-tier pistons, but we can actually kind of set this up a little bit more compact as well. So let's just grab some pipe pieces, which I have. Here we go. I need to organize the inventories, guys. These are so ridiculously messy. Like, every one of these chests is just full of random stuff, and they really should be organized by different components. Of course, it would also be nice if we actually could you know, label our chests. I would love that. I would love to be able to put labels on things and be like, this is, you know, my chest for logic stuff, and this is for something else. But alright, let's take this, loop it down, over, across, and up. And this is just, I mean, this is totally unnecessary. It's just to kind of make it a little bit more compact. Alright, and then we're just going to attach the seat flat, and we're actually going to put the seat vertical because it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Can I actually do that? There we go. And then I think this is going to give us a better view. You can see it first person where we're not going to hit anything, but we can still, you know, grab blocks and break them no problem. So I think that's actually going to be perfect. And then we just got to wire this whole thing up. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now if we get in here, TGFH should be our tank drive. Look, hold on. Why do I only have 3 controls hooked up? 4 not... 4 did... Max connections? Are you serious? You suck, see? You suck. Upgrade 1. There we go. Can I do more connections now? 4 connections. Can I do more than 4? Can I do 5? I need a 5th. I need literally 1 more connection for the thing. Okay, well this works at least. Need a little switch here on top. This switch is for all our pistons. And hopefully we have another connection slot. Max connections, of course it is. Of course. Good thing I've got just enough component kits for all this stuff. There we go. Set all these to 15. And now, theoretically, this should literally be all we need for this vehicle. Here we go. And up. Perfect. Perfect. This is great. Okay. Alright, let's put some weight on it. Just some extra concrete weight here at the front. Just gonna try and make it as bulky as possible, and hopefully that works to keep it underwater. I don't know what's gonna happen. I kind of want to double up these wheels too, just because 1 block wheels I feel like are gonna get stuck somehow. So we got 3 more. Is there 1 extra wheel sitting around? No, those are large ones. Alright, I think we have enough to make another wheel. Some more freaking honeycomb. Alright, make another wheel. Perfect. Let's double all these up. I don't know if this is actually going to make a difference. I feel like it will. It'll just help. It kind of gives us like a wider stance too. And I hope that that wider stance combined with, you know, the extra grip from the wheels. I honestly don't know how this is going to drive underwater. I feel like the water resistance is going to be the biggest pain. And keeping the wheels on the ground is kind of my main concern. I feel like once we start moving, the whole vehicle is just going to want to lift up and not actually stay below the surface. We're just going to clear out the inventory, though. All the extra stuff we've got. That's fine. Let's get rid of this stuff. There we go. Try and clear this out. I have so much extra wood just sitting on me for some reason. Let's just get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Alright, good enough. Empty as possible. Alright, let's go drive right into the water. So, just, here we go. Let's just full send it right into the water. Oil collecting vehicle, test 1. Okay. Okay, we're slowly sinking. I feel like the wheels are giving us a lot of buoyancy. What happens if we just delete these wheels? Does that sink faster? I don't even know if it did. Well, we're cruising. Holy cow, this goes so much faster than I thought it did. Get out of my way, Global. This is actually really, really quick. Well, hold on. Did those wheels, like, the sinking time was really slow, but does that really matter? Like, as long as we stay down with the wheels, I don't know if that actually matters or not. And then we got to test our air supply system, so press 5. And we should be able to go all the way up. Look at that, get some air supply. Come back down. I need to speed this up too. This is just a giant waste of time. We're going to get out of oxygen before we even get back to the bottom. You know, this doesn't even matter. It does not care. This is unbelievably quick. Holy cow, I can't believe how fast this goes. And now I can just... Oh, those have no collision? Are you serious? I never even tried that. They literally... You can just drive right through... Oh, this is easy now. Alright, let's see how much oil we can get. This is amazing. This actually is like the quickest video I think I'm ever going to have. Oh, no. See, the front wheels are lifting up again. Seems like when I go over a hill, they don't keep... Yeah, see, they're not... They are lifting up a little bit. Okay, we might need more weight. I did bring some concrete with me. Let's just try weighing this down a little bit more, making more of a frame around it. Let's get some air. Look at that. Oh, yeah, it worked. Okay, we're good. This is great. This is actually a really, really good way to get oil. The fact that you can, right, yeah, no, we're too light. The extra wheels make it too light. All right, so let's just put some more weight on it. Look at that. You're going so quick on the terrain, and then as soon as the wheels lift up, that's it. It's just game over. As soon as you get off the terrain, you don't go nearly as fast. It's almost like, I don't know what we could get. We need to get rid of the wheels, I feel like. I feel like the wheels are actually the problem. Or we just bulk this up more. Let's just do it again. Let's do more concrete. It's going to make it a little bit more power hungry when it moves, but at least it should keep these wheels down. Oh, we need more weight on the front too. Let's hold on. Get air. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a critical problem. There we go. If you don't have enough air, it just kicks you out of the seat. Alright, this is better now. Look at, with all that weight, if we drive over a hill, it still lifts up. I wonder if there's a way to get rid of that. I mean, we might have to use non-wheel wheels, but I don't know if we can craft round objects. I know there's a bunch of round objects in the warehouse we could steal if we had some explosives. But yeah, we'd have to use wheels that are not actually floating. I think that's part of the problem, is just how aggressively the wheels try and float. I also think we have too much weight in the back and not enough weight in the front. So let's delete some of this back weight, and maybe that will help us keep the front nose down. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Let's just do something like this. There we go. Yeah, let's just get some oxygen real quick. Perfect, thank you. I love that. That's such a great little system. Just pistons all the way up, get some oxygen. Does this help? I mean, it's not bad. You know what? This actually seems a little bit better. Just needs more weight in the front. That's like the only thing. But as soon as it starts moving, like we haul pretty quick across the ocean floor here. Just every little bump that kills you. The nice thing about this too is we can venture a lot further from our base without having to worry about swimming all the way back and burning stamina. Like, we're not burning stamina, we're not burning food or water or anything like that. We're just able to, you know, drive around, burn a little bit of electricity, I guess, but relatively quickly able to get all these oil fields. Of course, you can't go down into the pits and stuff, but, you know, look at that. Boom, done. Got our oxygen back. This is, uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on. This is actually great. I really, really like this. I'm going to put a little bit more weight on the front, I think. Round out the front. And then I think we'll be good to go. This is actually insane. This is like the quickest build. I didn't think this would be as easy as it is. I honestly thought there was going to be a lot more problems, a lot more issues we had to fix. I kind of want to get rid of the double wheels. I think, yeah, you know what, we're going to shave this whole thing down. Because the way engines in Scrap Mechanic work is the amount of weight you're pushing is part of the factor in determining how much fuel it burns. And I don't think we need all the extra wheels. I thought that we would have issues with the oil things having collision, and we'd need to do some off-roading to get over them. But we really don't need to do that. So having it skinnier like this actually seems to be just as good. And as long as we don't right-click the creation itself, we should be fine. I think Tank Drive is a good setup for this as well, because we can just do minor adjustments, go straight for the pack of oil, grab it. Look at that. That's so good. How much electricity have we consumed, speaking of? Not even 5 batteries for all that oil. That's so great. And how much oil are we up to? Like none. Oh no, we got more down here. Okay, we got a bunch down here. Yeah, let's just put this over here so we can take a look. So that's not bad. It's faster for sure than swimming. I still think I'd love to see some sort of an automatic pumping system. But in the meantime, I feel like, you know, oil gathering tank vehicles are really the way to go. I mean, we can check out a whole area. Oh, let's go over to the other oil area on this map. This oil area sucks. The other one has so much more oil for some reason. Like, there's another basin that I literally never go to. Whoever came up with this, I mean, I've seen a ton of people with underwater vehicles driving around collecting oil. I know it's like a thing that a ton of people have been doing. I don't know who figured it out, but it's pretty awesome. Maybe, and this is just maybe me being totally crazy, but maybe the devs put in the right click on purpose. Because, I mean, the right click definitely wasn't in Scrap Mechanic a while ago. When you were in your seat before Survival came out, hitting right click wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't delete blocks while you're in your seat. At least never in my experience. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it never worked. And maybe the devs thought, you know what, let's add this so people can mine oil. But that actually, this works so great. Yeah, it does flip forward a little bit. It is front heavy, but I think that's necessary for this kind of vehicle. I wonder if we can speed it up. Let's just try this real quick and see if we can speed it up. Alright, we go faster here. Let's head over to the other oil basin. So the basin on the left, that's where I normally gather oil. It connects to the base. But up past the mechanic shop here on the right, there's another basin, and it's got some wicked stuff. We're going to paint this too, actually. Oh, boy. Yeah, see, stopping is a bit of an issue. Let's just paint this real quick. Alright. Black vehicle, put some white wheels on it. Paint the black edges. It's the oil vehicle, so, you know, it's all black to blend in with the oil it's collecting. Honestly, I think black's actually going to be really easy to spot below the ocean surface. I think that'll help. We'll paint this switch white, just in case the seat's way up. And then just do some black detailing underneath here. Perfect. Looks a little bit stupid driving like this, but I think it's going to work. This is actually really, really quick. I hope this speed works underwater, too, because that would be amazing. But I have a feeling at this speed underwater, the front end's just going to wheelie up, and we're not actually going to be able to maintain forward speed. We might have to slow it down, but here we go. This basin here, okay, this is like a little bay on the right side, and it's just, it used to be full of oil. I hope it still is. Look at that. Slow that thing. I don't know if that's set up. Come on, get down there. Come on, come on. Yeah, I think this is too fast, because every time. Yeah, I think, oh, is it? Oh, maybe not. No. It's kind of harder to control. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think it is. I think when we get under the water, we have to go down a speed. You know, driving on land is nice, but the problem is as soon as the wheels lift off the ground, you lose all your speed. Like, when you're driving with your wheels off the ground,
what's up, bro? I've always never seen a thing like even a good race. Nah. You just dipped us. John Wick. I'm going to shoot you, Johnny. Johnny. Damn. Isn't that your 4th kill? Has anyone gone there?